Hello Gemini, it's Lisa and here's your July 28th to August 3rd, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay Gemini, so let's see what's in store for you. So the overall message for you this week is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about having resolute action. One way or another, you're going to reach your goal. You may have several goals and that's okay. You're going to reach them. This is all about having resolute action this week. A lot of planets are in retrograde. And those planets that are actually in retrograde, it's a fabulous time to grab onto those goals, kind of reestablish them, kind of get the power back in them. There is like this weird motivation energy that's kind of starting. So that will help you have this resolute action. The challenge that you have this week is the Judgment card. So the challenge is a whole new phase in your life that's starting. A new way of thinking, a new way of being. It's coming out of this comfort zone and going forward, right? So it's all about really kind of stepping forward into this new way. And it is a process. It is a challenge. So there is this flip-flop, which is what I was feeling. You have this resolute action to have this new phase, to make these changes, but then you're kind of like, oh, but do I want to, it's a challenge to either do it or it's a challenge to change things because there's a comfort of being in this little box that I like. So it's just kind of coming out of your comfort zone. And that's a challenge. So then what do you need to focus on? Is not stressing and worrying and overthinking and overanalyzing. This is the warning card in tarot. So when you find yourself doing that, you need to stop. You need to find a way to stop, whether that's focusing on something else or, distraction in something, puttering, doing something that gets you out of your mind and, doing something is key this week. So just focus. When you start to stress and worry, you start to overthink things, try to shake it off and try to keep moving forward. Do something and replace it. Like replace that overthinking, your mind going 100 miles an hour, replace that with doing. So let's get some clarity. So the resolute action, which is amazing. Wow, it's leading you to huge success, big success, happiness, contentment, fulfillment, all the good stuff. And you will learn through this process about clearly communicating to the people around you. That Mercury is in retrograde, so make sure you're clearly communicating the next few weeks. That if you're sending emails, texts, contracts, anything, that there's, go over it a few times, make sure there's no errors. But as you move forward, you're going to learn, they're saying, to clearly communicate with the people around you and clearly communicate to the universe what it is you want. So then the challenge of coming out of your comfort zone and to go forward into this new phase, you just have to focus on balance, breaking some habits that you have put in, bringing in some good habits and balancing yourself back out again. Because I think you were in balance before. I mean, we're all the same. It happens to all of us. In balance, out of balance, in balance. That's what balance is, right? But this is about kind of focusing on balance will help you kind of come out of your comfort zone. The more balanced you are, the more you're able to do it. When you're out of balance, you're like, nope, staying in my comfort zone. Right. And then once you come out of your comfort zone, you're balanced, things start to move forward really fast. You may be thinking about travel, but this really feels like when you're balanced, things move forward. But when you're out of balance, things don't. So you got to get into balance. Jumping over to what you need to focus on. You just need to stop stressing and worrying. And I know it's easier said than done, but you got to kind of replace it with something else. You have some choices to make. You either keep doing the things the same old, stay in the worry and stress, stay in the overthinking, stay in that comfort zone, or you come out of that comfort zone, you make the choice and you make the changes and you move forward and you balance yourself and then you go towards success. And when you do go forward, because I know you're going to do it, you move towards success in multiple areas of your life. You may be focusing on one area of your life to balance out and to move forward with, but it brings everything, success in every area of your life. So get to balancing, come out of that comfort zone. You know, I know that they're like showing me like being wrapped up in a comfy blanket and not wanting to step forward. And it's like, let go of the blanket, the safety blanket, and step forward and go for those goals that you have, because they're waiting for you. So really interesting week for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, Gemini, and I will talk to you soon.